and this is my channel Practical Advice. Please subscribe, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. So for today's video, I have thought, and I thought to give you some tips about how to save money. If someone in the past have given me these tips, then I would be in a much richer place right now, but I'm not. So hey, I'm learning, and I hope you do also. So my first tip for you would be, don't buy things you don't need. So I don't know if you heard this movie. It's a very famous movie. It's called Fight Club, and the main character says this: don't buy things you don't need with money you don't have to impress people you don't like. So this is actually a true thing. If you own 100 pairs of shoes, why would you buy the 101? To impress someone you don't like? So stop doing that. Just buy things you need. Another tip for you would be, have a safety net. So every month, make a safety net for rainy days. In case, I don't know, you get an injury, or you need to buy something that you actually really need. Make a safety net and put some money aside. Don't spend it all of them. So that would be my tip number 3, would be, don't spend all your money within 1 month. Put some aside. And this actually reminds me of another famous movie, which is called Confessions of a Shopaholic. This movie is actually a really girly movie, but it learns you a lot of interesting things about money and what to do with money. So it gives you a financial education. Another tip for you guys would be also to buy quality products. There is a saying that says, I'm too poor to buy cheap things. You'll say, wait, stop. I'm not too poor to buy cheap things. I'm too poor to buy expensive things. No, that's true. I'm too poor to buy cheap things. That means if, for example, I invest in a not so good pair of shoes, and those pair of shoes actually means that I need to buy another one, and then another one, another one. If I end up paying for 5 pair of shoes instead of one quality one, and the price of the 5 pair of shoes is higher than the first quality pair of shoes I should have bought in the first place, then actually it's not such a good investment. So buy quality products. Another tip for you would be, always invest in yourself. So at the beginning of each month, the earnings that you have, or the salary, whatever you have, just put it aside from you. So what does it mean to invest in you? This actually is a tip, is actually a good advice given by Robert Kiyosaki, a huge American entrepreneur that has this book, which I recommend you haven't read it yet. It's Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and it says, pay always yourself first and then pay others, which is invest in yourself, do a training or start a business, or just put some money aside that you can use for those rainy days. One other tip for you would be, don't borrow money. So don't exceed your own budget. If I have a $1,000 salary, I won't buy a Ferrari, right? That's just stupid, or that just makes any sense to buy a Ferrari if I can't afford it. So don't borrow money. So don't borrow money unless I can earn other money of it. So if I borrow money and I can start a business and start making a profit, then okay, that's a good credit. But if I borrow money to buy a new phone or a car, and then I owe the bank those money and that interest rate, then that's a bad credit. So borrow money from bank if you're doing something useful with it. If you're buying an apartment and then rent it and you're making money out of it, that's a good credit. So borrow money if you're making a profit. One other advice for you would be, let's see. I don't know, if you want to do some savings, is just use public transportation or cook at home, or I don't know, do small things that actually count at the end of the month. So these were my tips for you. Hope you like it. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't subscribe and want to subscribe, please subscribe. Thank you. Bye.